So this is an act of kindness someone terribly sweet in my life paid me. I made a video where I thanked her online, then I deleted it because I wasn't sure if I should even leave that online because it's something between she and I. Um, what I'm considering, I'm bouncing back and forth as usual. Here's the long story short. She found a book that is very hard to acquire because it's typically thousands upon thousands of dollars. The cheapest I've ever seen it is $500. She acquired a copy and she took the time and energy to scan the entire thing for me. So what I was thinking about doing is trying to put a fire under your ass. Give you guys some incentive because most people require someone else to do something for them, even in situations where it would benefit them to put in the time and energy. So what I'm getting at is if you answer a test question, and in the event this is in your wheelhouse, something that appeals to you, I will read some of this to you. You can ask me to read. Here, this is something you got to take to heart. In the old days, so to speak, what people are usually calling signs weren't considered signs. It's a deeper thought. But you could pick one of these quote unquote signs, maybe more than one if you guys answer a test question. I mean, maybe I'll read the entire fucking book to you. You never know. Yeah, things along those lines. If you want to look this up, as you could probably already read, the name of the book is 36 Faces. There's more to the title than that. It was written by Austin Coppock, as you could probably see. And it was a limited run, which means people who acquired that book and are selling it now are selling it for ridiculously high prices. And the author claims he's going to re-release another edition, but he's been saying that for years. Keep in mind, the last however many years since 2020 have been a shit show. So, speaking from experience, some things are on the back burner, and I can appreciate that much. Another name you'd probably want to know if you look up Austin Coppock, because he is a wealth of knowledge. He's one of the modern day, quote unquote, astrologers, if you want to call it that, is Chris Brennan, who wrote Hellenistic Astrology. You can find that book for an affordable price on, all the major platforms, Amazon, thrift books, etc., and eBay. Yeah. And it's worth running through. You can also look up some of their podcasts where they verbally spar and or just dish up what they know, what they speak to their knowledge base. And it's worth your time and energy in the event that you're trying to figure out how the system you and I are a part of works. What you need to take with a grain of salt is you can go out the door and you're not going to bump into somebody who appreciates where we are and what this is. So the information is colored based on either the globe theory or the flat earth crap. And it's a problem. And this is why people don't understand things. That's why they'll hit a wall and they'll just fill it in. And you'll see this again and again and again if you guys start piecing things together and actively trying to figure out how reality works. It's a slippery slope, and it's not something that will be spoon-fed to you in books. It's not something that will be spoon-fed to you, if you go to church or you hang out with your friends or you go to school or any of that other stuff. It's simply not how it works because you and I aren't supposed to understand these things at all. With that being said, the gal in my life, she's pretty fucking amazing to say the very least, and that's an understatement. I mean, even on a good day and a bad day, it's an understatement. I think she's already read most of this. And I wish I could remember verbatim what she said in terms of it. Her analysis of the book I thought was pretty fucking beautiful, but I'm going to butcher it trying to paraphrase what she said. I'm using my own words already anyhow. I mean, it was straightforward the way she put it. Here's another way I should just rattle this off. If you look up people's critiques of the book, being that the price is really high, in damn near every single case you're going to find online, people will essentially say that there isn't a bad word to be spoken about this book. And that's probably the best way I could put it. If you hung out with me, thanks for hanging out with me. And one last time, if you answer a test question, you pick one of these, and or, like I said, maybe I'll just read you the entire fucking book, which you don't find online. But again, as always, what the fuck do I know? Thanks for hanging out. And I'm trying to put a fire under your ass because you guys can answer the test questions, and I'm looking for people who can use the brain between their ears. That's the whole point. And that's also why you don't find just straight to the heart of the matter things that reflect reality. Because people do not fucking know. Because they are not involved, which means they're not invested.